With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Check safety, check safety!
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Kamara.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And it's 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing is Wentz. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Wentz going to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. To throw is Wentz. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Wentz now to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Now Wentz. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Ryan. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Check 26, check 26.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds right after.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Now Mostert. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle.
4 down, even.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Lewis. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Cowboys, first down.
22.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check. Crunch. 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 Watch the edge.
Now Lewis here on first down. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second and a yard, Ryan. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. Ryan in the offense with a first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Dancing to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it second down and 11. To try again after the sack. Ryan, and here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a 54, Seth. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal.
That's complete right around the 8. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken short. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with first and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse is...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Ryan. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Harold Landry, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber. Check 50. Check 50.
This is Mostert. And an alley to run. And he cut. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Cowboys. Raheem Mostert, 52 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Now Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Green there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Now it's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
At the 21-yard line.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Waiting. I got it. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz, and this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check pass. Check pass.
Throwing again. Ryan. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wentz. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check the backer, check the backer.
Hey, white.
55 is my guy, 55. Silver. Check.
Here's Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check three.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
An 8-yard loss.
Play action. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Maurice Hurst able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Got four down.
And now with a play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Ray Guy now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ty Law.